Well, it's been a while, but today's video is going to be another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp. The something sharp we're going to look at today is a made in the USA auto knife from the folks at Kershaw. I'm talking about the Kershaw Launch 6. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where we're going to take a look at this Kershaw Launch 6. It is a, let me just see if I can show you this again because I like it. It is a automatic knife made in the USA. And I bought this one on Big Daddy Unlimited, which is a good segue to give a big thanks to Big Daddy Unlimited for making these Sharp Saturday videos possible. The way they do that is Big Daddy Unlimited is a membership buying club. So you pay a membership fee that allows you to get behind the paywall, so to speak, and buy stuff that you or I buy anyway at really, really good prices. And as an example, this knife lists for $204.99 on Kershaw's website. I looked all over the internet. The best prices I could find this thing for were $100 to $125, except I paid $64.97 for this on Big Daddy Unlimited. Now, they may not have this knife when you check them out, but that's an example of the kind of prices you can often find on Big Daddy Unlimited. And the way that works is you can join for 99 cents for the first 30 days. You go to survivalonpurpose.com/BDU. That gets you into the site. You can check it out, see if you think it'll save you money on the stuff you buy. If you think it'll be a good deal for you, then you continue on at the regular membership price of either $10 a month or $99 a year, then they'll throw me a couple of bucks for introducing you. So if you save money, it benefits the channel, so it's a win-win. That's survivalonpurpose.com/BDU, and that's where I bought this knife. And I bought it, they didn't send it to me, so without further ado, let me take you down to the old stump top. Yep, we're gonna go back to stump top. We'll talk about the specs of this thing, and we'll get to doing a little bit of knife stuff. It's obviously not a bushcraft knife. This is an EDC knife, so we're gonna do a little, we'll do a EDC kind of test. So let's get to it. Okay, so here is the Kershaw Launch 6. And as I said, this is an automatic knife made in the USA. Let's talk about the specs of this thing. It features a 3.75-inch blade, drop point blade, a black Cerakoted CPM 154 steel. For those of you still stuck in a place that does not have a flag on the moon, that's 9.5 centimeters. Has a closed length and correspondingly a handle length of 4.9 inches or 12.4 centimeters of black anodized 6061 T6 aluminum with a handle thickness of 0.47 inches or 12 millimeters and an open length of 8.7 inches or 22.1 centimeters, and it weighs 3.8 ounces or 107.7 grams. As you've seen, it's a push button automatic, really cool. Push button lock and push button. Has a reversible tip up pocket clip and an MSRP, as I said, of $204.99. Big Daddy Unlimited, again, I bought this one for $64.97. What? That's like a third of the MSRP. Pretty good. So that behind us, let's take a look at the basic testing. We're going to start with the redneck sharp test, and I mowed the testing medium down to try to let it grow back evenly. So I guess it's good a time as any to start chopping it again. You see, I got some dry skin because it's winter, but let's just see how well this thing passes the redneck sharp. Okay, it's by golly redneck sharp. So right out of the box, completely redneck sharp test. So that was the redneck sharp test. For some reason, everybody wants to see paper test. I don't like paper tests, but we'll do it. So I'm just gonna hold it like this, nice and easy, and just see. And there's Kuma. Kuma wants to be in the video. He's disappointed I'm not letting him in the video, and he's bugging the heck out of me. Right now, he's pushing this toy. He's pushing a toy against my arm right now. Okay, all right, so we're gonna call that a pass for sure. Okay, put that aside. Okay, as I said, this is not a bushcraft knife. It is an EDC knife. But for the sake of the video, and because, you know, got to do something besides just cut some paper, thought I'd try to carve a few curls out of this piece of cedar here. And this is pretty cool. Nice, hard, obviously it's wet. We'll try to get down in the middle of it there some. Because it's kind of got it's really a flat grind. It's not a hollow grind. You can see the grind here, by the way, if you can see that. Let me get it close up. See the angle. You can always tell the hollow grind by looking at the back there, if it's got any concave to it. It's a nice high flat grind, really good. It's got a really nice edge on it too. So if you needed to use this thing to do some kind of carving type stuff, you could. That's again that's not what this knife's for, obviously. You know, maybe carving some apples up, but it's mostly just for EDC stuff. And so many people seem to want to think of a automatic knife as like a weapon, because I guess when you watch movies or whatever, the bad guys have got a switchblade. They open it up. For me, the big benefit is it only takes one hand to do that, and then I can always like push the button and push it against my leg or something to close it. It's hard to do it with one hand, but without cutting your fingers off. But I can just push it. I can just push the button, push it against my back of my leg or something, and let it get all the way closed and close it. But being able to open it up and open it with one hand is a very, very handy thing to be able to do. So not bad little feathers there. Let's do a few more. Look at those little bitty tiny curls. This thing is absolutely just biting into this wood. So if we're going to be ridiculous, let's just be really ridiculous. The back of it feels like it's pretty sharp. It's got a nice, not sharp, but a kind of a 90-degree spine. But I've got my old fat wood here. Just pulled it out of storage here off the ground, and thought I would just see how well it scrapes some fat wood. You want to? Or as we say in Georgia, you want to? Let's see. So it's okay. It's, again, not what it's really intended or designed to do. It's something you got to be careful about when you're scraping with any kind of a folding knife. If that lock fails, this is going to close on your finger and it's going to hurt. So I don't recommend doing this. I was just wanting to see if you could do it in a pinch. And if you had to, you could close it and scrape with it, right? Like that. Just like, let me just show you that. Like this. And you can get some stuff. So, it's not a really hard, sharp 90-degree spine, but it is sharp enough to do a little scraping. So the next thing to try, and I really didn't want to do this because this will mess up this nice Cerakoted finish on here, but I'm going to do it anyway, is to check out the ferro rod here. And this is a small one, but we're just going to see if it'll strike a ferro. Oh, look at that. There you go. Bam. And I want to get some cedar burning because I like the way it smells. And really, doesn't look like it did a lot of damage to the finish. I'll clean that little gunk off there. It should be okay. So, there you go. That's the testing of the Kershaw Launch 6. Okay, well, that was a hopefully reasonably coherent look at the Kershaw Launch 6 full auto knife. And just to be sure, I'm not messing with you, made in the USA. CPM 154, aluminum handles, tip-up pocket carry, very, very nice knife. And at an average street price of around $100 to $125, a really good deal. If they still have them on Big Daddy Unlimited when you're watching this for $65, it is an exceptional deal. And again, that's the kind of deals you can expect to find on Big Daddy Unlimited. So I think it's pretty cool. If you live in a free state where you can carry one of these, it's a great deal. Even if you don't, you can put this sucker in your drawer and have it at your house. Nobody can say anything to you. It's just a handy little thing to have. And, I'm just, I guess, adolescent enough to think it's just plain cool. And I'm the kind of guy that sits around and does that until my wife says stop. So anyway, I'll stop. That's the Kershaw Launch 6. And I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. If you want to support the channel, you can go to patreon.com/survivalonpurpose, and I really would appreciate that. And if you want to find out the little super secret benefits for doing so, you're going to have to go to survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe and get signed up for my weekly email newsletter, and I'll tell you the secrets there. You'll understand when you do that. So anyway, I really appreciate your support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.